Hello and welcome to Night of the Living Demos, where I take requests on different demos to look at. This one's called Manic, Pixie, Dream Girls. For university girls, a peculiar evening tradition. Yes? Hello, hello! How are you, kitty cat? Nervous? Yeah, a little. Relax. It'll be fine. You're a natural. Give me a second. I'll connect the team. At the long last, dear. I have been waiting for ages. Sorry, my bad. Calling Yura. Ready. The girls called each other every Friday night before bed. This was the first of their traditions. Oh, guess what, P-Bear brought us today? A couple of necklaces. Fascinating. So, are you officially dating now? I'm a tiny bit jealous. I think I'm going to die single. No, I have no idea who's who. No, I'm going to give you some advice. Don't. Don't put... Sonia had a talent. She could fall asleep the moment her head touched a pillow. To her, it felt like lying on top of a cloud, slowly sinking into its fluffy depths. And today, like thousands of times before, she fell into the world of dreams. As I was saying, don't put yourself down because you're single. Relationships are kind of like rain. It's gonna fall on your head sooner or later. You think? I don't mean to interrupt. But have we chosen whose dream we are entering today? My classmate, Mary. She missed a few days of school. Doesn't answer her phone. Aw, are you worried about her? I don't give two shits. She promised to do my homework, then ghosted me. We need to make her finish my essay. Can we do that? My dear, we are the dream fae. Within the calm realm, within the dream realm, we can do anything. I vote we call ourselves Pixies. Like the band. I hate it. I see which one I like the best so far. Fey wings fluttered, fanning apart gloomy purple fogs of the fringe. Hop. Yari, did you bring something for the honing? Obviously. She showed a well-worn headphone she was holding. They were sneakily borrowed from her classmate for the purposes of the ritual, and for occasional use. What's that for? Finding the entrance into the subject's dream can be aided by one of their belongings. Observe. Yarna whispered something and sprinkled the headphones with a pinch of glittering dust. The cables started slithering in her hand like a clump of rubber snakes and began to levitate. Kate watched in delight as the headphones slipped out of Yarna's hand and hovered towards the dark entrance of the university. Whoop. I can't go backwards. The further they went, the eerier the interior felt. The walls seemed much further apart than they should have been. Kate gathered enough courage to break the silence. How many Pixies are there? I'd estimate we're 0.1% of general population. We're approximately 1 in a million. We don't actually know for sure if there are others. There must be. There are 4 of us just in this university. If that's like fate or something, what if there's no one else besides us? We know of at least one more. Let's not talk about her. The mood suddenly grows tense. Kat had to force herself not to pry any further. Headphones wandered into the room resembling the university library. They floated towards one of many bookshelves and dropped to the floor with a dramatic clunk. Bingo! Yarna examined the bookshelf. She reached a book strangely titled Hermione Granger and the Philosopher's Stone. The moment she opened the book, the library lit up with a blue glow. The light poured from a tiny window hidden on one of the pages. This was the entrance into her classmate's dream. Whoa, how did you know which book to pick? Mary's been forcing me to take the Which Hogwarts House Are You quiz for ages. Why, you're obviously Slytherin. I'm don't give a shitterin. Everyone ready? Say cheese! Taking a group photo before the mission was the second of their traditions. Yarna insisted upon it, despite never really seeming sentimental. She tucked away the picture and placed the book on the table. Wait, it's tiny. How are we supposed to fit? Just focus on it and wish to see what's on the other side. Kate looked deep into the swirling blue and held her breath. So far I'm liking this. Do wish I had a window mode. Mary's castle. Among vast, glimmering fields stood an enormous castle. Yarna's classmate was one of those people who dreamt vividly. And every dream added new rooms to the eclectic structure. Room by room, floor by floor, year after year, her tower grew gargantuan. Somewhere deep within, the girl was living through tonight's dream. Yarna took a picture of the colossal castle. Whoa, how will we ever find the dreamer? She will appear at a different point 3 to 4 times throughout the night. The REM sleep cycles are going to be increasingly longer each time, so there's a higher chance we'll stumble upon her closest to the morning. Yep, step 1, we split up and try to find her before she wakes up. Snoop around and look for clues to figure out what she's dreaming about. Step 2, we persuade her to do Yari's homework. Step 3, Step 4, profit. My dear, please grow up. Let's race. The last one to the castle has a poopy butt. She's going to die first. Midnight. I do really like this so far. Again, window mode would be nice, but it is a demo. Once, Mary dreamt she was a princess trapped in a perfect bedroom. Since then, the dream never repeated, and the room stayed abandoned. Until eventually Sonia found it. Whoa, I love it. The girl plopped down on a cushy sofa with relief, giving her wings a break. This was to be her operation center. She exhaled and prepared to use her ability, crucial to every mission. Sonia unsheathed her enchanted item, a lavender-colored flip phone. She still had a speck of charge left from the previous mission, so she decided to... That's actually kind of cool. I like that save mechanic. The phone rang out with drawn-out tones. Sonia's antenna vibrated in unison, amplifying the signal. Calling her teammates one at a time caused almost no dust at all, as long as the call was short. Wandering the damp basement, Yarna wished she was lighting up a cigarette instead. Her antenna vibrated telepathically, picking up Sonia's call. What's up? Hey. Was just no trace of Mary yet. She broke me off. The ground floor has some medieval kind of vibe. There are cauldrons and different kinds of stupid wizard shit. Ugh. What is it? There's roaches hiding inside the shelves. You mean the elves? Let's call them elves. No. What do you think they're hiding from? How should I know? Alexandra usually says the elves sense dreamers' desires. Maybe Mary is hiding from something? Maybe we should... What was that? I beat him. You what? I beat them. Okay, good job. I wanted to suggest maybe we take them back with us, or... No. Oh, and is there anything else around? Nope. That's all for me. When's the group call? Soon, I promise. Over and out. Sonia ended the call and stared at the floor. Sometimes trying to talk to Yarna felt like repeatedly running into a brick wall. And the way she treated elves? Sonia tried not to let it get to her. They were friends, after all. She opened the SMS draft tab and wrote down elves in shelves? ? Suddenly, a low hum and vibration traveled through the walls of the room. Huh? No matter, who's next? The phone rang out again, sending the signal through the walls. The elves throughout the castle raised their heads, disturbed by the telepathic signal. Meanwhile, Alexandra was studying a two-headed icon of Mother Mary. Her antenna vibrated and Sonia's voice resonated in her ears. What's up? Oh dear, your telepathic abilities are growing more and more potent. I can hear your voice crystal clear. Really? Thank you. It's 'cause I get so much practice with you guys. Didn't get to use my powers that much back when I was alone. Anyway, what are you seeing out there? I have discovered that the attic floors of her dream tower resembles a church. These distorted icons could be considered sacrilegious as far as I'm aware. I would pose that her childhood was connected to religious practices. This correlates with my favorite hypothesis, that attic floors' appearances are dedicated by collective social constructs. My boyfriend's attic is full of toilets. Well, Pablo is special. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh dear, another broken mirror. What? There's lots? All of them, in fact. Every mirror on this floor is broken. Just before you connected me, I saw a hypnomorph breaking them. An elf? Let's call them elves. I'm not fond of such an unscientific term. But why? Why was it doing that? Hypnofauna usually senses the dreamer's emotional state and mimics it. So Mary wants her elves to break mirrors? Or she may be breaking mirrors herself. Sadly, the elf ran away before I could catch it. Aww. Alright. That's all I have for now. I'll be waiting for the group call. Ta-ta! Sonia sat in silence for a bit, letting her antennas rest. Why was that elf breaking mirrors? Another wave of tremors hit the room. This time, it was undeniable. Oh shit. This was not supposed to happen. She had checked in on everyone. Okay, it's time for group call! She clicked the button on her little battery. The last charge of magic dust poured into the flip phone. And it lit up and replied with a jolly MIDI ringtone. The signal, boosted by enchantment, resonated through the whole land and connected the thoughts of all the Fae simultaneously. Pixie report! Did you guys feel the shaking just now? Yes, I felt it too. As well as I. Maybe something is happening to Mary in the real world? Aristotle wrote that stimuli from outside are magnified in the dream world. So Mary's shaking? Or something shaking her? Maybe there's an earthquake? There's another possibility. This could be like Case 43. What was Case 43? The subject was having an emotional crisis that was ruining their world. We need to find Mary and help her. If she's having a bad dream, we are statistically likely to find her in unappealing places. The basement, it's stuck here. It sucks here. And I found an entrance to a mirror corridor or something. I can't see shit, but I can hear humming from inside. She must be here. Excuse me, but what's wrong? I think Mary is in the attic. I found a hidden passage to a hall full of antique wardrobes. The walls here are moldy and it's dark, extremely unappealing. Freud wrote that such desolation in dreams indicate repressed anxieties. Wasn't most of Freud's stuff thrown out? I pose that the dreamer is hiding in here, not in the basement. Mirror Labyrinth is dark and unappealing too. What makes you think you're right all the time? While I was searching around, I discovered hypnomorphs who broke all the mirrors. So, hypnomorphs pick up on the dreamer's feelings. She clearly could not be in the mirror corridor. Mirrors trigger a neurosis in her. And how would you describe bad dreams if not a fucking neurosis? So, go check on the mirror corridor. You know what you should go check? Girls! No one goes to spooky places alone. We need to decide where to head all together. Kitty Cat, how does your floor look? Is it creepy? No, it's nice here. This place looks like our uni. Then we should all go to... We're going to the classroom. Are you fucking joking? Fuck you other two. Pixies, I think we need to go to where Cat is at. What? Really? Absurd. Explain your reasoning for this. I'm the boss. Shut the fuck up. Mary seems to like a person who loves studying, right? Yeah, she's a nerd. Wouldn't that most likely be that she had a dream of a place like that? Well, no, Sonia. I pose that the dreamer is having a bad dream. It's unlikely that she is in a place that she likes, unless that place gets warped. Bad things can happen to places that you like. Just check it out. Pretty please? Fine. Alrighty, I'm coming. No. What? Why? We've been over this. But I'm nearby. Sonia, your ability is rare. We need you to be located at a safe place. Your phone does not get damaged in the action. But the dreamland is ever shifting. If we get separated, we will not find our way back to each other without your connection. But remember case 43? That was not my fault. It was no one's fault, okay? If things get dicey, you can come in and help us out. Fine. I'll be in touch. Sonia suddenly felt claustrophobic. She stepped out into a bizarre cardboard cutout-looking corridor to pace around. The girl was trying very hard not to let herself spiral. She thought she understood clearly what her friends were telling her. You're weak, you're annoying, you're a liability. She punched the cardboard wall. Pathetically, her fist didn't even make a dent. They're not wrong, Sonia thought. She returned to the garish pink room, now feeling ashamed that she once liked it, and sat down and waited. Sonia. As expected, there is nothing here. Maybe look around a bit? There were elves dressed in Yarna's clothes. Ew, Mary was dreaming about me? Apparently, but I don't observe any hypnomorphs around here at the moment. This is pointless. We've investigated for a while and there's nothing. The walls of the castle rattled again. Enough. Mary isn't here as I suspected. Which is why, while there's still time, we should go to the wardrobe attic. No. She's clearly in the mirror labyrinth. Please don't fight. I'll choose. Here's what I'm thinking. If elves can sense the desires of the dreamers, and Alexandra saw elves breaking mirrors, then Mary should be somewhere mirror-related. I'm making the call. Pixies gather in the basement. We're raiding the mirror corridor. Sure, but mark my words, we're making a mistake. Sonia, we're approaching the source of the humming. Can you see Mary anywhere? We can't see shit. Sonia started biting her nails, a bad habit she thought she got rid of. Did she make a wrong call? Wait, there's someone ahead. Is it Mary? No. That looks like Yarna? She has the same clothes and hair you do. Is that an elf too? According to one of my hypotheses. What is that? What is it? Run, you idiots. It's a succubus. Girls? Hello? Uh-oh. So we can get bad endings. Here's what I'm thinking. Yarna found elves hiding in the furniture, right? If elves sense the desires of the dreamers, then Mary either desires for them to hide or wants to hide herself.
そうですか?
Wait, they have voice acting? I don't think they do. Fine. Sonia asked to join the team, but was told to stay put as always. Time was going by excruciatingly slow. Sonia was biting her nails, bad habit. Okay. Yes? We're in a dead end, but there's something big. There's this big shelf. Did you guys hear that? Sounds like a laughter coming from inside. Step back, I'm opening it. Hi? What's the actual? What is it? We found the dreamer. I was right after all. And Yarna, could you explain to us why she's dreaming of being tortured by you? How the fuck should I know? I just asked her to do a dumbass essay for me. Girls, they're moving closer. Nightmares, retreat. The doppelganger launched itself at Alexandra with a piercing shriek. The face slammed her journal into the mad face. The impact, it melted like Play-Doh and the creature stumbled back, losing its human appearance. These are no nightmares, they're just regular elves. So what? She's being tortured by her own elves? Fascinating. According to my experiments, elves always follow the will of the dreamer. Are they rebelling? Change your plans, Pixies. Kick their butts. With an Amazon-like yell, Yarna planted the sole of her sneaker into one of the doppelgangers. The clone splat onto the floor as an amorphous clay mesh, only to spring back up as an elf thing again and launch back towards the Pixie. Meanwhile, Alexander relishes in choking another replica. Yeah, she seems to like that. Oh, this feels quite cathartic. Yarina rolled her eyes, dragging two of her lookalikes by their manic panic-colored hair. Just do what we're doing. Don't worry, dream creatures have no capacity to feel pain. The doppelganger in her hands was desperately shrieking. Another turn, the rusty wheel that made Mary scream in agony. The castle shook again, this time much more intensely than the last. Are you guys winning? There's too many of them. Yarna, use your power! Finally. Yarna closed her eyes and focused her thoughts on... Not available in demo, huh? Photo appeared between her fingers as if it was always there. We're taking Mary and getting the fuck out of here. No! No, she's bound. The optimal strategy would be get rid of all these unruly elves. My power, my call. Alright, let's see how bad this goes. Eat this. The photo crackled and burst. A radiant cerulean portal sprung up behind their backs. Yarna sprung at the crowd and, with a kick, sent several elves through the opening, falling out of the portal in the sky outside the castle. Doppelgangers were unpleasantly surprised to find themselves hurtling to the ground. Get out of here, you rabbit animals! Alexandra slammed into the remaining elves, pushing them into the frame. But the last of the clones snatched the girls by their hair and dragged them in. Yarna, swearing, broke off mid-sentence. Pixies fell into the swirling portal and it closed with a pop. Where magic windows stood only moments ago, now only torn shreds of a photograph fell to the ground. Hey team, what's our status? Fucking portal closed on us. We're all the way back at the start. I'm afraid we have some bad news. The situation is much more dire than I assumed. The dreamland is bursting at the seams and could fall apart at any moment. Yarna's classmate isn't just having a bad dream. She might be experiencing some sort of emotional crisis. Girls, I can't open her handcuffs. There's no more elves around. But the torture rack keeps winding up all by itself. Why me? What did I do? What do I do? Don't panic, new girl. We'll be right back. Sonia bumped herself on the head. What if the elves were just following her own desires? So she's torturing herself? Why? Sonia stepped out of the room to pace around, biting her nails. Okay, Pixies, what's her issue? What do we know? Based on our field notes, I suspect she had a religious upbringing. There were numerous items that resembled orthodox iconography. Notably, all the meters on these floors were broken. Yara? I just asked her to do my essay. Didn't see anything weird, just some elves hiding. Cat? There were elves dressed as little Yarnas. I don't know, does that help? Mary, what's your issue? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Cat, you got more pinch of pollen left, right? Could you use your magic mirror to... As Sonia explained her plan, Cat's face turned a few shades redder. Are you sure? Are you guys for real? Shush, Yari. Do we have any other choice? One sprinkle of pixie dust. One sprinkle of pixie dust. Cat's mirror started shimmering and let out a low mermaid song hum. Mirror, mirror in my hand, make me the fairest in this land. A flash of ancient magic blinded the Fey girl for a moment. And after a blink, Cat saw she was thinking about in the reflection, the one she secretly dreamt of being. The dream was half transparent, on the very verge of waking up. Mary. Cat mimicked Yarna, floating in front of the girl like an angel. Mary's eyes focused on the sculpted face, slipping back into the dream. Kate took a deep breath as Sonia whispered in her ear. Repeat after me, Mary. Mary, I have feelings for you too. The shaking stopped. No, that's wrong! Get away from me, temptress! As Mary let out a pained shriek, the castle shook again. That didn't work. We need to calm her down somehow. Cat grabbed Mary by the shoulders. As the rocks were falling around, she said the first thing she could think of. Mary, feelings can't be either right or wrong. They're either there or not there, like the rain. With fear, Mary looked at the girl she had a crush on. So Kat kissed her. She wondered if it counts as a first kiss, if it happened in a dream. The handcuffs opened. A cheerful laugh echoed through the skies of Mary's castle. Sonia, can you hear me? I believe our mission ended with a perfect success. Mary is dreaming of flying right now. Look, Yarna, I'm a snitch. Cool, so are you gonna do my essay or not? I will. I'll do 100 essays for you. I'll do all the essays in the world for you. You guys rocked it today. Come out, get your fill. Be right there. New girl, why are you still me? I don't know how to turn back. But that was a lie. But I'm sorry for kissing her with your lips. Yeah, that was kind of fucking weird. Oh, never mind her. Kat, you did everything perfectly. Really? Katya, you were focused, inquisitive about the source of our powers, and like a true muse, you found the exact right rhetoric to uplift Mary's spirits. The improvisation at the end was a dedication to the craft. I'm almost jealous. You are so much more proficient than me on my first case. No way. It's true. You are a talented fae, Katya. It's not the hypothesis, it's a fact. You guys get a room. Cool. Sonia ended the call and took a deep breath. After this long of a call, she was exhausted. Her ear hurt like hell and the flip phone was red hot. But most of all, her antennae were pulsing in vicious pain. Keeping a telepathic connection this long always burned them up. She wouldn't tell anyone, of course. It's the least she could sacrifice for her team. Sonia tried to stand up, but her feet gave out first. She tried again and made her way out of the room while holding onto the wall. The door was half open, and Sonia cursed herself for not shutting it properly, although she could have sworn that she did. The girl stepped out onto the corridor, now walking more steadily, and started humming some cartoon theme song, when suddenly a voice called out to her. Sonia. Huh? Sonia. Who's there? This was bizarre. Dream creatures usually weren't capable of speech. Besides, the voice came from behind the door of the room she just left. She glanced at her flip phone, but without any more pixie dust, it was dead. Sonia, don't be a coward. The girl gathered her courage. Her teammates risked their wings all night, while she was sitting in here safely. The least she could do for them is check. She couldn't wait to tell Alexandra about this. In all her time being a fae, she never met a dreamfolk capable of speech. It was a nightmare. I like this one. Oh boy, very down. Oh, very dead. Next morning, Sonia didn't wake up. Well, it was one of the last warm days. And then, in my dream, there was 1,000,000 billion copies of you. Then bang, 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 you came and kicked their butts. And your friends were there. Wow. And then, well, I don't remember what happened then. Mary lied. She remembered. So, did you do my homework? Yeah, I woke up in such a good mood this morning. There was a sudden commotion. Alexandra ran up to Yarna. She was pale as a ghost. Yarna! It's Sonia! She's in the hospital. They're saying she had a stroke. She might not wake up. Oh, God. I don't understand. This is not supposed to be possible. Yarna, where are you going? But Yarna was already off. At home, Yarna shut the blinds, plugged her ears, and swallowed 2 Ambien pills, and let the starry sky of the dream world embrace her. With dread, she wished for the group photograph, and the glossy Polaroid appeared in her hands. Then she saw it, and her heart stopped. In the picture, Sonia's face was missing. This was it. Yarna's first fear. No, not again. Sweet. So guys, I will see you when the full game comes out. Thank you all so much for joining me, and check out all the awesome links in the description. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye.